All right, you guys, we got a long one today. These prediction videos, man, ideally, I wanted them to just be around 10, maybe 20 minutes max per. But wouldn't you know it, Oda gave us another break week, so that means that we brought in the par vision for Chapter 1190's bingo prediction sheet. So, that's what it is. This is going to be an extra long one, so buckle up, get ready. But before we bring in the par vision himself, we always like to take a step back and look at how many we got right and or wrong from the previous week. So, let's get right into it. These are the predictions we made for Chapter 1189. And I don't think we did too well. So, let's check it out together. Let's see here. Pen. We already have red here, so let's do... Oh, we have blue as well. Damn, I guess we'll do green. Okay, green? Does this look crazy? No, that's fine. Okay. So, first prediction we made for 1189 was that Shuri would get out of the ice cube fully. This did happen. Unfortunately, she is not awake, but thankfully, we didn't put this on the onus that she wakes up. Next up, we thought that Emu would have small Joy Boy thoughts, because let's be real. The chapter previously, Luffy showed up, said, "I'm not Joy Boy," and what did Emu do? He thought about Joy Boy. Surprisingly, nothing related to Joy Boy this chapter, so that got X'd out. So now, for the third prediction, Par said that we would learn the time limit, aka how long Emu has left on this island. Because when he first showed up, Sommers said, "Yo, the Great One's body isn't meant for this." Emu was coughing blood. Emu looked at Sommers and said, "Hey, quickly, post-haste, Sommers, get those kids." And then, of course, the Gorosei were debating if Emu should even come here in the first place. There does seem to be some sort of restraints on Emu right now, but we don't really have a hard timer on it. So Par thought that we might learn about that in Chapter 1189, but that is not the case. Next up, he thought that we would see Zoro and Sanji, and surprise, surprise, we did see the boys. Love to see them, you know. Zoro fighting Sommers, Sanji fighting Killingham. I think those fights are going to be freaking immaculate, and I am looking forward to more of this. Unfortunately, I feel like come next chapter, in the chapter afterwards, we're not going to put too much focus on the boys, because we're probably just going to tackle the Emu stuff, but we'll see, you know. Eventually, we'll get all of this, brother. Next, Par threw a crazy shot in the dark. He thought that Dragon would show up to save Luffy. I didn't believe in it. I gave that a 0.01% chance because I wanted to be nice, right? And it is One Piece. While Dragon showing up on Elbaf seems crazy, it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? Oda could realistically do anything he wants, especially if there's some build-up towards it. Dragon said that Luffy's his weakness. Sabo said that if Luffy's in danger, he would drop everything and go to him. He has a Vivid card. It was a realistic theory, but I just couldn't see it happening, right? It's realistic, but at the same time, I was like, okay, no, I think we have enough people here in Elbaf already. And plus, if somebody were to show up, as crazy as it sounds, Kid is the most realistic option because he's the closest, which not even Kid showed up. So, you know, Dragon didn't show up either. Shanks is another one too that people talk about, but I think Shanks is even crazier because Shanks was just here. You know, at least for Dragon, it's like, oh, okay, a brand new character coming into the arc, dope. Shanks, it's like, yo, we got Shanks at the beginning, we have Shanks throughout the arc, through flashbacks. I don't think Shanks is coming, but again, that is still a realistic possibility in the sense where Oda can just pull it out of nowhere. So, next up, I thought that Emu would get hit in this latest chapter. Didn't happen. He did get surprise blocked by Gaban, but I thought that something would actually land on Emu's body. So I did not get this right at all. Next up, I thought that Luffy would take damage over time. This actually came true, believe it or not, because we learn that the blade Emu used to stab Luffy does drain vitality, which would be damage over time in most video games. So there we have it. Next, I thought that Jinbei would get knocked out. Guys, I love Jinbei. I love Long John Silvers as much as the next guy. But hear me out. You know, if Emu were to quickly deal with Luffy, the next group he would go to would be Loki, Jinbei, Usopp, and all them. So I was like, okay, Jinbei is the strongest one right now who's available to fight because Loki's down for the count. I thought that Jinbei would try his best to fight Emu, but of course, we got Scopper Gaban coming in instead, and Emu didn't even end up leaving the Luffy scene in this chapter. No. He kept on stabbing him. He wanted to cut his head off. Yeah, Emu had his hands full right there. And now for the last one, I thought that Usopp would yell out to Luffy because he realizes that Luffy's in danger. This didn't happen, but Usopp did pretty much at the start of the chapter realize that Luffy was in danger though. So that is pretty damn dope. I am expecting Usopp to yell for Luffy later, but of course, in the context of last chapter, did not happen. It really makes you wonder what's gonna happen to Luffy, because Luffy fell from the branch, and where's he gonna end up? Who's gonna treat his wounds? Will he even recover? We have no idea. So as you guys can see, it wasn't the most successful bingo sheet. We only got 3 correct, but we did get the vertical left done right here. Love to see it, brother. Especially during these collab ones where me and Par's ideas aren't exactly always lined up. This is crazy, but there we have it. Those were the predictions for 1189. Now it's time to jump into chapter 1190's prediction bingo sheet, featuring, of course, again, the Parvision. Parvision is here, and of course, we are back for another prediction bingo sheet. Kind of weird. We're doing 2 of these back to back, but that is what break week dictates. So here we are. And Par, you want to just rapid fire these? What is your first prediction for chapter 1190? What do you got?
We get Void Century lore. It might be from Emu. It might be from Scopper. It might be from Biblo. It could be from something.
Yeah, we're going to get some hints as to what went down 900 years ago. There's no way we don't. We have so many avenues for it that, if anything, I'd be more surprised if Oda didn't tackle this at all. So for my first one, like I said, we're rapid firing these right now. My first prediction is that we are going to see a new Scopper attack. Yeah, and if I had to guess, I think it is going to be, let's say, a flying slash attack. If we want to get specific.
Oh, wow. Wow, so specific.
All right, hey, he hasn't really done one of those yet, so... Well, no, he has. He, spun the axes, and we got, 1,000 of them. Okay, let me go for something different. It's an attack with his axe where he swings it really hard. How about that?
Oh, imagine he grabs Xing Tian and he takes this axe away. That'd be kind of nuts.
Oh, what if, just like Zoro, he 3-wields the axes?
Except instead of using his mouth, because he hasn't trained his jaw, he uses his ass cheeks because he's used that with Ripley.
Ah, the classic meme. Yes.
Yes. It could be Killer B, and he puts it in his armpit or his shoulder. Not his shoulder, his elbow. And he wields it like that. That'd be
okay. Yeah. Since we're going with really good ideas, why doesn't he just put it in between his glasses and his head?
I forgot he wore glasses. Yeah, since we're talking about really great ideas, he could just use that as a hair tie.
How about this? Maybe Scopper just attaches it to his groin. He wears it like a strap on. Yeah.
That's probably the best we're going to get.
Yeah, I could not fathom another area where we could put it on Scopper. So with that being said, what's your third prediction, or our third prediction?
Yeah. Chopper Biblo scene.
Chopper Biblo scene. Okay.
Yeah.
So wait. You think the reason why Chopper is going to the library is for Biblo?
Yeah, I do. Why do you think?
I mean, yes, the Chopper Biblo scene is right in front of us. Yes, that's most likely. But have you ever thought about the possibility that Robin just wants to hang out with Chopper, though?
No, I've never considered that possibility.
Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Yeah, the Biblo scene has to happen. I mean, realistically, this should have happened, 15 chapters ago, when Chopper and Biblo were in the same room and nothing bad was happening. But we're going to get it now.
Yeah, I don't know what the questioning, what does Robin want to know from the owl per se? that like wouldn't be pertinent earlier on, like you said, but like the efficiency in which Oda used Chopper in this chapter is probably the most efficient he's used any character thus far. He literally brought Chopper, immediately had him translating, and immediately brought next page to the library, even bringing Saul into picture. So it's like we've not seen, like, I guess the only other efficiency is Emu. When Emu shows up, gets Sommers, flies over, takes over Sanji. That was a pretty efficient chapter because also took care of Gunko. That was actually pretty efficient, but that was like necessary. Like that was a necessary thing Oda needed to do. It'd be weirder if Emu stalled in other places, whereas the Chopper ones wasn't. It's not that it's not necessary, it's just a background plot line that we've been wondering, like, yo, Chopper can talk to Ragnar, yo, Chopper can talk to Biblo, when is that gonna happen? Oda decide to fast track that. So I feel like next chapter it would make sense to just tie the knot, put it together, and then throw it out to the world, and then we move on with the other, why is it important, and continue on, because I imagine Biblo might not recognize Emu, but might even say something like, yo, that's the guy, that's him, he's the king of the world. Like that's the lowest bar that I have, because that's kind of the recognition that like is being had from Loki. It's like, I think I know who he is, because Shanks told us that some guy might be the king of the world, so that guy being the king of the world. But no, like next chapter it's like the king of the world is that guy. If we want to raise the bar just a little bit, then we say like what he did or something.
Yeah.
Like what part of the Harley text he had involved with, or maybe open up to another page in the Harley book and Biblo goes hoot hoot hoot, and then Chopper's like, he's saying to read the next page, and then Robin's like, oh, there were more pages, Saul, I didn't know that.
It could even be a simple question like, who are you?
Yeah, could even be that too.
Yeah, and Biblo, good chance he knows what Chopper actually is too, if Chopper's over here countering Domi Reversi. Like there's probably a book
True.
on Chopper even.
Yeah.
So for the next prediction, I put down that we will see Roger. Goldie Roger.
Oh. Okay. Why?
I think Emu could have a flashback about him, or maybe Scopper thinks back to Roger. But I do think we're going to get a Roger in the chapter. Obviously not current day because he's dead, but we're going to get like a mini snippet flashback of him, or we're going to see him for like at least a panel.
Do you think Roger has ever experienced Emu?
Outside of God Valley, no.
Yeah, because like that one kind of counts, but what I mean is like Rox apparently got the real Emu, got the Emu that we don't even know about. Luffy and them and Scopper now. Scopper said, I've never felt this before, so I am curious. That would be interesting having a Roger.
It is possible to get Roger and Emu, like maybe after the crew disbanded, Roger went to go see Emu and they had a face-to-face or a chat. I wouldn't mind that, but based off what we have right now, like you said, Scopper says he never like experienced this before. I'm assuming, if Roger did see Emu with the crew, Scopper would have had a very different line there. So if it happened, it was after the crew disbanded. So I guess we'll find out next week. But yeah, Roger, man, I'm looking forward to it. So what do you got for your next one?
We see another world weapon.
Okay, another one of the 1920. Okay.
Yeah, like it could be like Tohu, but just another one.
Yeah, I just feel like this one is so good against Scopper. I mean, it's an axe, dude. As an axeman, you can't ask for another weapon, right? Like, this is it. So, for my next one, I simply believe that we will see Luffy fall to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna go on a limb, guys. Gravity is on.
Hey! There's a chance we don't see it, man. There's a chance we just don't see Luffy. I think we'll see Luffy fall to the ground. I think we're gonna get like a sound effect when he hits it too.
Okay, I can't knock this as bad because
knocking
this is like my prediction that was right, that Shuri melts out of the ice, like that was basically like, yeah, the ice continues to melt, then
Hey,
she'll be
we
free.
saw Luffy. He's still on the tree, but
Yeah.
last we saw he was midair. So will we see him fall? I think so. That's my free space one.
Okay, then my free space, and surprised we didn't talk about this in the podcast, so I'm sure people will be happy that we bring it up here. I don't even know what to do with this because it doesn't feel right. But realistically, and this is a realistic choice, going back to that whole disparity with realistic, unrealistic, but Emu should try Dami Reversi.
Okay. Emu Domi Reversi Scopper, or what's up?
I don't even know. I don't even want to say that like on Scopper. I'm just gonna say Emu tries Dami Reversi. I think that's what it is. Because like in one world, I'm like, maybe Scopper can combat it, but like I just don't see, like, how does that make sense? From like Rocks couldn't do it, but Emu like did it directly. So like and the first thing that Emu did against Luffy and Loki was trying Dami Reversi. It failed, but he tried. So like I think trying it, and there should be no reason that it fails. And this even goes off of the theory that it only works on people without devil fruits. So it's like, unless Scopper has a hidden devil fruit that we don't know about, it should work on him. And I don't see a reason why it wouldn't. It just doesn't. I don't know why Scopper getting Dami Reversi would make sense in this like sequence
We
of
still
events.
don't know the conditions behind Domi Reversi too. Like, is it Devil Fruit? Is it Homeland? Like, we have no clue.
Yeah, we don't have any clue. The only thing that we do know is that every single opportunity that's been presented with Emu, Dami Reversi was the first option. Even when they were in Shuri's body, they Dami Reversi'd. In God Valley, Dami Reversi wasn't technically the first thing, but it was like the last thing in the sense of like actually fighting against Rocks. Was just like, all right, I'm just gonna Dami Reverse you, and there was no counter to it. So it's like Scopper's in range right now. So I don't know why Dami Reverse wouldn't be an option.
So for my last one, I'm gonna say that we hear about it.
What?
What?
Okay, define here.
So
about...
the we in this scenario is me, you, and the fan base that reads One Piece.
Okay.
Hearing about it means that like it's mentioned in the chapter. And then it. What do you think it is? I think that's a
Don't
better
ask
question.
me. That's not a better question.
All right,
can't ask
let me reframe this. If I were to say Par, we got it this week. What do you think we got?
Well, I hope it's not my fifth choice in option, because it's kind of similar to your we hear about it. If it is what I think we were talking about, then I would imagine it would have to be none other than Ange.
Is that actually your fifth pick?
No, that's not my fifth pick.
Okay. No, that's not my pick either. Oh, that wasn't my it.
Do we merge? If I say what it is, what my fifth thing is, and then it is what your thing is, do we just share the box?
No, I'm kind of afraid you might have the same it that I do, so I might as well just reveal what it is.
No. I should reveal what it is.
No,
so
because
that
if you reveal what it is, and then I say, yeah, that's it, it's going to sound like I'm piggybacking off of you, and then we won't really know, like, oh, is that really size it, or did it just piggyback off a Par? So I'm going to say what my it is first.
If you say what it is first, and then I say, yeah, that's what I said, it's the same thing.
Yeah, but I want to win. I'm looking out for me. What are you talking about? Of course it's got to benefit me, Par.
As long as we got that aired out and that's in the clear for everyone to hear.
Yeah, we're both batting for ourselves here. We want to individually win. We love each other here, but
I wanted to win
God.
together.
Oh no, dude! What?
Yeah, I was sitting here thinking that, oh, this is great. We can collab on the choices. You're out here like, who are you?
Who's stepping on who, huh? Okay, fine. You go first. What is it?
Ah, you're so nice. Okay, I was gonna say we hear about Emu's time limit.
Oh, again, you're repeating that?
Oh, now you're making me feel bad for
Oh,
repeating.
no,
You
no, no,
repeated stuff too.
If you want to repeat the same thing you said last week and got wrong, that's totally fine, dude. Go for it. Yeah, so you're going to use your final prediction to repeat something that failed last week. Okay, yeah, cool. I mean, it has to happen eventually.
I've never gotten all of my predictions wrong so bad that I have to bet on a guitar, bro. So you want to go low.
I'm just saying, man. All right, guys, you heard it here first. Par's final prediction is reheated food. Yay! All right, Emu's talking a little bit, Par. You're right. It's got to come in sometime.
Yeah, we gotta hear about it. Unless there is no. Imagine. I mean, the alternative is that there is no timeline. Emu could just stay here forever, and they were just memeing at the start.
No, I think he does have some time limit. Maybe even not a time limit per se, but maybe he takes like a DOT. I don't know. I keep on saying DOT. Damage over time while in the lower realm. Like, you know,
Yeah.
he's taking like 1 HP damage. Like he's standing next to a guy with Sunfire.
Hmm. Sunfire
Yeah.
only 1%. I feel like
No,
it's more.
Sunfire's like I think 3% or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Max health, something.
Yeah. So that was not my it, by the way.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What is your it then?
Roger's egg.
Oh my god, we didn't talk about it on the podcast, which is crazy because I'm assuming this ties to the parrot theory.
Not
Are
necessarily.
you a new believer?
The parrot theory, I'll talk about that in a different video. I'm a dedicate an entire full length 5-hour special to that one theory alone. Okay, 5 hours, that's an
crazy.
exaggeration, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do a video on that later. Parrot theory, man, it's kind of grown on me. I'm not saying that is what the egg is, but I just simply think that the egg will be mentioned here now that Emu's here and Scopper's here. I feel like we're going to learn the importance of the egg, or maybe Scopper's going to tease it a little bit, saying, hey,
Yeah.
we had it the entire time. And then Emu does exactly what you did, where he says, wait, what is it? Now for the percentages, your idea that we'll get Void Century lore, I'm going to give this one like a 96%. I think it's highly likely. There's no reason why we wouldn't get it again. If we're following in line with Scopper, Gabon, Biblo, we're going to get it. Hell, even Shuri could give it to us realistically. Fuck it, dude. Sommers and Killingham could do it too. They're still dropping lore. I mean, we got the whole weapon line from Sommers himself, so yeah, I do think we'll learn more about that Void Century. What do you think about Scopper's new attack?
I give that like a 98% because I wrote that myself too.
Ooh, so you're gonna steal mine. Okay.
No, I didn't steal yours. What do you mean?
No, I said you were going to steal mine.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
If
so like
I
you
wrote
looked
it
at my
down, then
computer and
that's
you
how the
like
game works.
yeah, because I was screen sharing earlier. So Par must have like glanced at my
you
screen for a second.
Share. Brother, you were muted. You were gone. I was eating it.
Yeah, and I accidentally hit screen share for like 2 seconds on Discord, and I bet Par saw my list and he wrote down new Scopper attack because of that.
Just because I'm called Part Vision, you think that I'm that quick at seeing things?
Yeah, from bringing back a guess from last week to now trying to steal my predictions, how low has the vision gone?
I'm the only guest at this point now.
No, I'm talking about like the Emu time limit guess.
Guess.
Oh, sorry,
yes,
I said
gotcha,
guess.
gotcha.
It's hey, I blame the Chinese in me.
That's so funny. Yeah. Reheating old food.
Chopper Biblo scene, I'm gonna rate this one pretty high. Oh, I don't know. There's a chance we
It
get
could be
blue
love.
balled on this. Yeah. I'm gonna give you like a. I want this to happen. It will happen, but Chopper Biblo right away. I'm gonna give this one like a 77.
Okay.
77.
I think if you had said that, I might have done lower, only because like there's a huge possibility it happens like 1191. I think it's this is a kind of weird thing to say, but it kind of depends on the title of the next chapter. Because if the title hits us with like something related to Emu, then I think we're gonna get like lore.
Yeah, when it comes to Chopper Biblo, I feel like when we get that lore, it could like be in tandem with when Scopper Gabon's dropping lore to Emu.
Yeah.
Like maybe we get it on all fronts. I feel like Oda does that pretty often, where like one side gets it, the other side gets it at the same time, and just boom. I feel like this could all just like perfectly line up right here. So what do you think about Roger, the Golden Pirate, is what they call him? Will we see him in the next chapter?
I think 45%.
Okay, 45. I'll take it.
I think it's less than, it's like a 50-50. It's a toss up. Where do we want to focus? Like, if it's more Scopper focused, then I think we get the Roger stuff. But if we brought Scopper here to bring like Void Sentry stuff, then we might not get it. But if like half the chapters on Scopper, then I think we get Roger. There's no way we don't get Roger. You know what I mean? So I think like half the chapter could be on Scopper. And I think that's plausible, but there's also a world where we jump from Chopper Biblo to other things, to Shuri, to other stuff. And if that happens, then I don't know if we get the Roger stuff. So it all depends on how much focus Scopper gets next chapter, which I think, again, it could be a lot regardless. It's just focus-wise, which way, you know?
Yeah, even when it comes to the Void Century lore, I feel like we could see Roger simply because he knows the lore too. So, boom, we could just simply get a picture of Roger smiling at us, the audience. I think that'd be pretty solid.
Yeah.
So, Emu pulling out another weapon. I'm going to give this one a 92%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think it's high. I mean, Emu literally has been doing new attacks almost every single chapter he's in and fighting. So, him doing another new attack, like, I feel like it's just right there. I would love to see like more family weapons. Why not?
Yeah. I doubt we'll see like what they are capable of doing. Like, I feel like they just pull them out and use them, but like Xing Tian probably has an ability too, you know? We just don't know.
So what do you think about Luffy finally falling? Gear Fit ain't laughing no more, huh?
Yeah, I think that's 100%. That might be 100%.
Okay.
Like, the alternative is what? Scopper catches him mid-fight, says, I got you, baby girl, and then continues to fight Emu one-handed.
So, if Scopper catches Luffy midair, that also counts as Luffy falling.
Oh, then that's 100%. If we're just going to make anything downwards. If Luffy moves in a downward direction, this one is correct. So then it's 100%. I swear to God, next chapter, Oda, if you have Luffy going upwards, I'll give you $1.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The only way this fails is if Luffy floats in the sky and goes upwards.
And you know what's funny? That's not even out of the realm of possibilities. Like, Luffy could start running, and then he just like floats, and he's like, ah, shit, and then he goes upwards. But what you're saying is ultimately, no, if he moves downwards, ultimately that means that this one is right.
But I mean, there is a chance that we don't see him though, right? Like maybe Oda wants to hide Luffy behind this cloak of mystery so we don't see Luffy falling.
Yeah, the cloak of mystery that's hiding where Luffy lands after being saved by Scopper.
You gotta imagine how crazy hype would it be if we end the battle. Like, let's say Scopper, Loki, Usopp, Hyruden, Jinbei, like all these guys, they send Emu home. And then they're like, oh my god, let's go check on Luffy. And then guess what happens? Where is Luffy? He's gone. Like, literally, like, what if we don't see him falling? We don't ever see him again. Well, we see him again, but, like, it's a mystery as to where he went. Like, he's actually just MIA. You know how crazy that would be?
I mean, I mean, then you're going into the whole. Someone brought this up on the Reverie, or did you bring it up last time? The whole kidnapping Luffy. Someone said it, and
Somebody
I was
said
just
that.
like,
I
"That's
don't
interesting."
necessarily agree. That was in the context of Emu kidnapping Luffy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So,
I don't
oh,
think that's
you're
gonna
not even
happen.
saying. You're just saying Luffy just disappeared. What the? Where does he? Where does he go?
Where does he go? Why are you asking me? I'm just saying he disappears. I don't know where he went.
Oh, fair
Maybe,
enough. Fair
you
enough.
know, maybe like some hidden Elbathian takes him and teaches him the ways of Nika.
Yes, yes, the good old hidden Elbathian. There we go.
Or maybe he falls so far he meets Mosa.
Falls so far he meets Mosa. Yeah, Mosa's an interesting name to bring up in this conversation. Like, I'm surprised you don't have a prediction there. It's like Mosa shows up.
Why would Mosa show up right now?
I don't know. You just said maybe he disappears to Mosa. He falls so far, in which case, then the theory's still correct as he falls
No, but we don't see the falling till later.
till later. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Mosa saves him. What if Chopper talks to Biblo and Biblo goes, "Toot toot, my name's not Biblo, it's Mosa." Like, we
That would
just
be
find out.
crazy.
Yeah, that'd be so funny. And then like Loki just finds out he can speak to animals too. Oh wait, that would actually make sense if Loki could speak to animals because all of his friends are animals.
Yeah, I mean, he talks to Ragnir and he understands Ragnir.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if Mosa's just Biblo. That was always an option.
Because of the eagle, right? You know, the whole Ratatoskr lore with the eagle and the dragon. Biblo was always an option there, but it just felt weird because they never saw each other once. And if Biblo's been up here this entire time, it's like, what do you mean they haven't seen each other? Like, you have to almost go
Yeah.
out of your way to not see each other at that point.
Yeah. And then Biblo also being like, I finally have the courage to do something now. It's like, what are you doing? Hiding the books? Like, is that the courage? Like, what are you
And
talking
the thing
about?
is that, you know, that happened before the library was even on fire. So it's like, the
Yeah.
timing of that wouldn't make sense either. So Biblo, he's like an okay candidate for Mosa, but there's a lot we'd have to explain and or, you know, tackle. So
Yeah.
it's a weird one.
Yeah.
So Emu Domi reversing anybody, I'm gonna put that at like I'd say 40%.
That's higher. That's higher. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I just feel like we're past it, you know? I feel like the negativity around Domi Reversi, it's there, dude. I just feel like Oda's not gonna whip it out again. Well, at least not here. Later, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean the whole what's it called? What it would do to this scenario would just make it unless we bring Chopper into it. It would just it would completely stifle the momentum because Scopper's here to balance the board a little bit, but you know Loki's down. I don't think the Straw Hats could pose a threat to Emu. Scopper's the only one up. Luffy's out and pinned, and so if we were to convert Scopper, I just don't know what that does for this sequence of events. Because what does Emu say? Scopper, kill Luffy. Scopper, go fight. Keep the Straw Hats. Like, why? Why would you even do that? And then Emu continues on Luffy. Like, it's kind of, and then we just threw Scopper. It's so odd. The only reason I bring it up is because it's one of those things that at the same time Emu has used it, and there should be no reason they can't use it on Scopper, given that it
Yeah.
worked on Rocks.
I mean, unless it's the Homeland thing again. Homeland coupled with Devil Fruits countering it. Like, there's ways where it doesn't work on Scopper, but we don't know, man. Like, it's such a weird ability. So I wouldn't mind if we tackled it again, but do I want Domi Reversi personally? Not so much. And, you know,
Yeah.
again, we're gonna have to go through another week of like, you know, how do we get past this? We just have to kill Scopper. Oh, but Chopper's right here. I feel like in Elbaf, because again, in the final war, I feel like we will bring back Domi Reversi and it'll be a big thing. But here in Elbaf, I think we're done with it. So what do you think about hearing about it?
Hearing about it, what remind me again? What was it again?
It is the egg on Roger's ship.
Probably like a 2%.
2% chance, huh?
Yeah.
That's a low. I mean, yeah, I guess this isn't the time to talk about the egg, but if the egg is like an ancient weapon or, you know, some master plan, it could be here.
Yeah, like Emu would have to be like, where is it? Scopper's like, what are you talking about? And then Emu's just like, your captain stole my treasure.
Emu says, your captain stole it.
Yeah. Oh wait, are you right if it's not about the egg?
I'm only right if they say it.
Oh,
and they're
okay.
vague posting, yeah.
Dang, you know what? I take back my hate on this one. That's a crazy predict. If Emu goes, where is it? Or how is it? Or whatever is it? That you're trying to predict dialogue now. That's actually low-key hard. So I think putting 2% is good. Now you clarified and it was the egg, but like even just saying it is kind of nuts.
Yeah, that'd be fire. Dude, that would fuel the theory community for a bit, wouldn't it? Just like, oh, where is it, Scopper?
You know what?
That's the cliffhanger. Ooh, people would love it. People would love that shit. Let me tell you.
Now thinking about it a little bit, Emu did go like, oh, you guys must be, like you said, like was super vague about it. So it's like, why not again, you know?
Final one now, and then we'll get out of here. Emu time limit. I'm going to give this one... I mean, eventually it's going to come into play, so it would be silly to give it like a 2%. I'm going to give it like a 10%.
Okay. Time limit 10%, yeah.
Yeah. Like, the chances of it happening aren't awful, because, you know, if there's a character on this island minus the God Knights that know about Emu's time limit, I think it would be Scopper Gabon, because he knows about the Void Century. Like, maybe it was written in the poneglyphs, like, oh, don't worry, we sealed the monster atop the red line. And then Scopper's like, oh, you're not supposed to be here. And then Emu says, yep, I got 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
You know, it could happen, realistically, but...
I want the time. I feel like it's a weird thing. Like, people forget when it was mentioned, but correct me if I'm wrong, Sai. It was mainly the two details that bring up the timeline to correct the record is Emu coughing up blood when they first showed up, and the huge disagreement among the Gorosei not wanting Emu to go, plus when Sommers was talking to Killingham saying that we need the kids, or the kids need to be on the ship in like 5 minutes or something like that. Those are the two main things I feel like. And in that conversation, Sommer says Emu's not or the Great One isn't supposed to be here. And then said the whole like the kids need to be the 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's the general gist of it. Yeah. So that's why it's kind of weird if we don't like. Has 5 minutes not gone by already? I feel like 5 minutes have gone by.
But there's one more where after he does revive Sommers, he does tell Sommers quickly there's no time to waste. So that's another point that says like, yeah, Emu doesn't have a lot of time here. So we'll definitely see.
Yeah.
But I definitely think 5 minutes have already passed though. I feel like, you know, timing in anime is always tough to say, but I think we passed that mark. But yep. That is it for today, guys. Let us know your thoughts down below as per usual, and we will catch you all later. Peace out.
Peace.